Hi, welcome to the verse of the day. My name is Brandon Hathaway, preacher here at the Westside Church of Christ in Owensboro, Kentucky. I want to thank you for joining me today as we open up the Bible and we study the Word of God. Today we're in Luke chapter 21. If you're opening up your Bibles and you're going to read your chapter of the day as we continue to strive to do, and bringing out verses 5 and 6 today as we look through that chapter. Luke 21. Verses 5 and 6. Here in verse 5 it says, "And while some were talking about the temple, that it was adorned with beautiful stones and votive gifts, he said, As for these things which you are looking at, the days will come in which there will not be left one stone upon another, which will not be torn down." And so again, I know as you continue to read forward, you got some verses that talk about, again, the destruction of Jerusalem. And then you also got some verses that go forth and talk about the destruction of the world. But in both case scenarios, as we look at these two verses, in verses 5 and 6, my mindset goes to that we can look at so many beautiful things in this world, so many things that men have been able to create, to build, many great structures out there, the wonders of the world. It's just the things that we have done and the time that God has blessed us with the ability that God has granted us with. He's let us make a lot of beautiful things, and that's what they're doing here. They're looking at the temple and the stones and seeing how they carve things into them and what precious stones they are. And so they're talking about what a beautiful place it is. Maybe you can picture a place that you've seen, visited, or maybe just seen online, and just thought how great of a place that is, how cool it would be to go visit those places. But just like the temple, as it was destroyed during the destruction of Jerusalem, and this world is going to come to an end. Everything inside of it is going to be burned up and melted and destroyed. And so as great as things are that we have made, that we have built, and as marvelous as they may seem, as great as your house may seem to be, your vehicles may seem to be, it's all things in which will perish, will be destroyed, will not last forever. And it speaks to the point of how important really is it. It speaks to us to think about what is more important, what really needs to be taken care of. And again, even looking in the mirror, knowing that our physical bodies are not necessarily the top priority, because they too will be destroyed, but our spiritual soul, our spiritual bodies that God has given us, is what we need to take care of, because it will go on beyond this life on earth. It will not be destroyed. It'll be will be changed into the point of having an immortal body of some kind. And will it be in a life of torment, or will it be in a life of joy? So I want to thank you for joining me today as we took time to look at a couple verses. I hope that you have a blessed day, and that the Lord is willing, I'll talk to you later.